I got the back windows up. They're electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I wouldn't say that I learned on a 3-speed, but it was one of the first manuals I've ever driven. Because before I had this job, I had never driven a stick before. Can you believe that?
No way.
I learned.
Your Vet wasn't a stick?
Nope.
And your Camaro wasn't a stick?
Nope. I learned how to drive stick on cars that are twice as old as I am.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's the best way to learn.
It is, because now I know how to drive a 3 on the tree.
And a 3 on the tree is a fun.
Like every kid should. I think every kid's first car should be a 3 on the tree.
Oh my God.
Because then they'll actually learn how to drive instead of texting and watching TikTok.
No texting.
Whatever the heck else they do in their cars nowadays.
Hi everybody, I'm Christopher, the guy behind the camera. As always, is Jake the Snake, and this is Fast Lane Classic Cars. And this is a 1956 Chevy Bel Air Convertible. It has got the 265 V8. It's called the Turbo Fire V8. It's got like 162 horse in it today. This is obviously a beautiful, ooh boy, Crocus yellow with Onyx black two-tone. Let's see, it's got yellow and black vinyl bench seat, black vinyl top, or power top. Oh, it's a power top, Jake, nice.
It is a power
1956, oh, it's got power windows and, let's see, power windows, 15-inch wheels. Doesn't have power brakes, but it's definitely got power convertible top, which is really, really cool. Holy cow. And it's a 3-speed, 3 on the tree. This car did not come with an automatic option.
Really?
Yeah, I read that in the old internets. So if the internets is true, I love the big bench seat though.
I love the dash on these things. They're made symmetrical, so the driver's side has the gauge cluster, and this side has like a speaker and a clock.
Oh, nice.
But it makes 2 very symmetrical humps in the dash.
It's really pretty.
Which I've always loved with the mid-50s Chevys. Yeah, you also got black and yellow interior to match the outside. I love the design on the seats as well. Very good condition.
Love it.
Very nice. You got chrome everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Door handles, all the trim on the side, around the windows that are electric, as he said. You want to pop the hood so we can see the V8-ness?
Let's do that hood popping.
Also, look at the hood ornament.
Yeah. It's the Jet era, right?
Just amazing. You gotta love that.
The Jet era. Oh, there's the turbo fire.
There's the V8. And we have a shut-off switch. It's a Frankenstein switch, as we call it.
It's all on now.
Old school stuff, but very nice engine bay as well. I always thought these cars look like they have a big chrome mustache because you have chrome across the bottom of the hood there.
Oh, very nice. It does.
And a big chrome chin.
So pretty.
Yeah.
Pretty car.
Pretty, pretty. You ready to start it up and drive it?
Let's do it.
He was getting a phone call, ladies and gentlemen.
I was.
Let's see. Oh, fan is on high.
I did, and I feel the heat.
Oh, I feel something. Very nice.
Oh, it's cruiser.
This thing started right up.
It sure did. I didn't have to put the gas in it or anything.
You didn't pump it?
Nope.
Wow.
No pumpage.
No pumpage.
And by the way, great 3 on the tree.
Oh yeah.
Clutch is wonderful.
The column shifter.
Gotta love that.
The manual shifter.
Yeah. H pattern.
3 pedals down there.
3 pedals for your pleasure.
Comment down below if you've ever driven a 3 on the tree, or if you're old enough to have even owned one.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm lucky enough to have driven one, even though I'm quite young.
Whoa!
I know what they are.
Turbo fire.
I know how the gears work. He's getting another phone call.
But we're about to leave.
5103.
I will talk to them when I get back. Upon my triumphant return.
His triumphant return. And it is triumphant.
Oh yes it is. Oh hello.
I love this dashboard. The two-tone, you got yellow on bottom, black on top. Matches the rest of the car with all the two-tone. Oh, this car wants to take off.
He wants to take off, and I'm trying to keep it within reason for the love of Mike.
Wow. That turbo fire is something else.
It is. 265 cubic inches.
Second gear action. Oh, heck yeah. Pulling us up the hill like a train.
It is. It's good.
Like a love train.
Oh, it's a love train.
People all over the world.
Join hands. My goodness, we've lost our minds, haven't we?
Yes, we have.
Oh, boy.
This thing runs great.
It does. It really does. It wants to take off, and I'm trying to keep it within reason.
This top's in really good condition, too. I got the back windows up. They're electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I rolled them up before we left. You got switches back there, so the person in the back seat can control their window, and then you have all 4 switches over there, so the driver control.
I love switches.
He can control whatever window he wants. Second gear. Nice. Good shift in action.
Nice.
Third gear.
Oh, sure.
We're going to find out. Third gear action. Oh, it's smooth.
Smooth.
Very nice.
Very nice indeed.
Smooth Operator by Sade.
Smooth Operator. Carlos Sainz drive this car.
Yes, by Sade. I also got nice sun visors that don't droop.
Sade.
I don't like droopy visors.
He hates it.
You got the clock over here, as I was saying earlier. You got a radio.
Where's our
Here.
ashtray for the love of Mike?
Oh, the ashtray's right there.
Oh, neat.
And the cigarette lighter's right here,
That's right.
in case you want to take up smoking. But don't smoke, kids. Smoke tires, not cigarettes.
She's a beaut.
You got a glove box here in
that's
the
a
middle.
glove box and a half.
You got the ignition stick that goes in there.
Yes, we
Windshield
do.
wipers and lights, and some really nice gauges.
Beautiful
Or
gauge.
A gauge.
A gauge.
I
Well,
should
it's got
say.
everything. It's all encompassing.
It does have coolant and gas, which do work. And your speedo. Nice horn.
Thank you.
I love the wheel. Look at the
Does it?
gold in the middle of it.
It's
And
solid gold.
the big chrome ring that does the horn. There you go.
Man, this is a car.
This thing's really nice.
I like it. It drives like, it's like a couch.
Oh yeah.
Man.
The bench seat is very comfortable. It's like butter.
Butter.
And it's also the color of butter.
Oh, it is. It is the color of butter. Now, with non-power brakes, you brake early, you brake off.
Yes. You see taillights up ahead, you brake before you even see them come on.
Exactly. Yeah,
Although
it's intuitive.
non-power brakes just means you need a strong leg. So if you have strong will and a strong leg, this is the car for you.
Oh,
Brakes
yeah.
work good though.
They do.
They also have real back seats
Oh my gosh, do we ever?
for real people. You could actually fit adults in the back seat back in the 50s.
Oh yeah, adults.
You also got nice buttons in the upholstery, which I think is awesome. Cool, like V design in the seats and the nice texture on them. This car's just cool. Very cool.
Made by heroes, ladies and gentlemen. World War II vets made this doggone car.
Probably, yeah. Very likely they did.
Oh yeah,
This one's been restored, obviously.
obviously.
But it's been very well done. The paint's in good condition. Yellow and
Tried
black isn't a color combo I think I've seen yet.
I've never seen this.
I'm sure someone will love it. I think it's cool.
I think it's
You
wicked.
see a lot of blue and white. Red, of course.
The common
A lot of red.
The common ones.
You'll definitely have a unique color combo with this one.
Oh yeah. It's almost like a Mopar the way they make the crazy colors. Love them.
We're almost at our bean test, but I also wanted to say I don't know if there's a point really doing flybys.
I don't think
It's
there
not going to
is.
make a lot of theatrical noises.
It just isn't.
So I think when we get to the Coke place, we'll just switch seats and I'll drive back. How about that?
He wants to drive it, folks.
I do want to drive
Who
it.
doesn't?
I'm excited. God, the turbo fire.
Oh my gosh.
Second gear. Oh, wow. You know, for a big, heavy car, it really gets out of its own way.
It's cooking, baby.
Third gear action.
Oh, it shifts so nice, though.
It does shift really nice.
It's just so, God, plus it's big.
Really nicely painted dash, too. Glossy black on top. Just very cool.
It's a cruiser for sure. And in the summertime with the top
Oh.
down, you are going to get a few looks.
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a cruiser. This will eat up the miles.
Oh, yes.
Not the fastest thing in its day.
No.
But-
No. 160 something more.
For like a 4 or 5 hour trip, it was the fastest thing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Get on the interstate and just cruise there for hours.
And all on interstate is interstate. Here we
Yes.
go with the big turn. I love this big steering wheel.
And this was the year after the interstate system was adopted.
Oh,
I
yes.
think that was 55.
Mr. Dwight D. President Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Dwight D. Eisenhower.
What a guy. What a man. All right, let's switch seats.
Sounds
let's
good.
drive around back.
Sounds
Oh, I
good
like
to
this
me.
car a
I'm
lot.
excited
God,
to drive
I like
it.
this car.
It's buttery smooth.
It is buttery smooth, and it's the color of butter.
Yes. All right, Jake's turn to drive. I'm excited.
It should be.
This is cool.
He doesn't get to do this much, folks. Not with the talking. This is neat.
No, I don't get to drive while we talk usually. We'll see who's better at driving a 3-speed.
It's a fun one.
I wouldn't say that I learned on a 3-speed, but it was one of the first manuals I've ever driven. Because before I had this job, I had never driven a stick before. Can you
No
believe
way.
that? I
Your
learned.
vet wasn't a stick,
Nope.
and your Camaro wasn't a stick.
Nope. I learned how to drive stick on cars that are twice as old as I am.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, that's the best way to learn.
It is, because now I know how to drive a 3 on the tree.
And a 3 on the tree is a fun.
Like every kid should. I think every kid's first car should be a 3 on the tree.
Oh my God.
Because then they'll actually learn how to drive instead of texting and watching TikTok.
No
and
texting.
whatever the heck else they do in their cars nowadays.
Oh, it's those kids and their new math.
Their new math, yeah, I don't know how that works either.
Look at all those
They don't
pieces.
even learn cursive anymore.
I know, that's weird. How do they sign checks? You put an X?
That's a good point. I don't know.
Wait, what? They don't even know what a check is.
Probably not.
walls.
Then again, I don't use checks very often, but I have a checkbook somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere at home.
It's all done with electricity and the internets.
They had checks back when these cars were around, though.
Oh my God, that's all you had.
That's all you had. No credit cards, no nothing.
Yeah. Master charge.
Black and white television.
Oh, if you were rich.
They didn't.
They had a lot of radios.
I think one of the first colored television debates was with Kennedy, wasn't it?
That was the first televised debate, and that
Just
was
the first
bad.
televised
Yes.
debate.
That was 1960.
I remember that because he was going against
Nixon.
Nixon. Was it Nixon?
Richard Milhouse Nixon. He was Eisenhower's vice president.
And I learned about this in school because
They're teaching you something.
people that watched it on TV thought Kennedy won the debate, and people who listened to it on the radio thought Nixon won. Because Kennedy looked better because he was younger.
He used makeup.
So people that were watching him liked Kennedy more.
Absolutely.
So that's kind of a weird thing about TV.
Mm-hmm. Nixon was sweaty.
Whereas before, if it was all on the radio, everyone would have thought Nixon won.
Well,
Which I think is a cool little fact. If it's true.
Fact.
But
And it is true.
That's what I learned.
Oh yeah, he was a Catholic too.
Don't pull out in front of me, big yellow semi-truck.
Yeah, how can you miss us? We're big yellow too.
I'll just honk at him.
Good for you.
This thing is buttery smooth.
It's nice. It's a nice
I
car.
haven't even said anything about it because I haven't had to. It's like you're driving it with your subconscious. You don't really have to focus on it because it's just kind of, it's comfy.
It is very comfy and a fun, beautiful car.
The shifter shifts buttery. The engine runs buttery.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like when we started it, you just, boom, half a crank started up.
Half a crank, half a crank.
Their pond's frozen over in Newtown here.
Oh yes. Frozen ponds.
And also this type of road out front of us is kind of what this car was made for.
Cruising.
Big old farm field covered in snow. 2 lanes, third if you count the turn lane. 2 lanes, long, straight, American, old highway.
Yep.
This thing will just eat this up.
It just
Cruising
does.
at 40 miles an hour. Barely sounds like it's pulling any RPM.
It's that beautiful turbo fire V8.
Half a tank of gas.
Full pack of cigarettes. It's dark and we're wearing sunglasses. Wait a
Absolutely.
minute. That's the Blues Brothers.
Yeah, well,
They're good people.
yeah, I think a pack of cigarettes would really bring this whole experience home.
It really would. What is this all
You'd
about?
really feel like you're back in the day then. Pull over and change your tire with your dad and say the F word on accident.
Ah, the F dash dash dash.
Like in the Christmas Story.
Oh, we know it. And who doesn't know it?
I don't know. I don't know if kids watch A Christmas Story anymore.
That's just crazy.
I know as a kid that was one of the first Christmas movies I was introduced to.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like, it's not made for adults. Like it's still a Christmas movie, but as a kid, my parents always talked about it as if it was for adults because they mentioned that the F word was said in it.
Exactly.
So like, oh, I don't know if they should watch it yet. They might be too young.
But you weren't. You made it.
That Santa Claus was scary though. I
was.
understand why he was afraid of him.
Ho, ho, ho. Pushed him right down that slide.
Oh man.
You poke your eye out, kid.
I do think our heat is on. It's warm down here.
The heat is on, just like Glenn Fry told us.
Yes, the heat is on. The heat is
1985
on.
Cardinals. That
was
our
that in
theme
Top
song.
Gun?
No, I don't think so.
That was Danger Zone
Danger Zone by Kenny Loggins.
by Kenny Loggins. That's right.
Formerly of Loggins and Messina. My God,
We
we're
finally
really
made it
talking
to a
now.
turn after miles of 2-lane driving. That's exactly what
here.
this car wants, though.
It actually needs a drive.
Yeah, it's probably good for it.
Oh yeah.
God, this Turbofire V8 is just smooth.
It's a nice car. Here comes a new school.
And also, it's got a V8 motor,
V8 motor.
but it doesn't command you to drive it like a goon.
No.
Like you just feel like driving it like a grandma because of what it is. It's just lovely. Just a lovely, lovely vehicle.
It is nice. I like it a lot.
I mean, these fields covered in snow are just pretty in the winter.
Aren't they? And then there's a new school, Orchard Farm High
Orchard
School.
Farms out in the middle of nowhere.
God love them.
Or it used to be in the middle of nowhere
Yeah.
until they popped all these houses up over here.
Now we have
Now
nothing
it's the middle of somewhere.
of houses over here. Look at all of it. Now you're seeing a bunch of trees, and then after this you're going to see homes.
Yeah. Those
Beautiful
homes.
homes.
They didn't used to be there.
Nope. They're after 93.
I didn't even know they were that old.
They're that old because we had all that water in the flood of 93. If you have the internet at your home, take a look.
Ah. My window wasn't rolled down all the way. The little bit of chrome was flapping in the wind.
Oh, nice.
I was wondering what that sound was. I fixed it. I rolled it down.
fixed
Although
it,
the
folks.
driver front window, you push the button up to go down and down to go up. Look at that.
Isn't that funny?
Look, it's working. And the electronical.
Electricity.
Woogie, woogie, woogie.
Don't you just love electricity?
It's electric. I love electricity.
Well, that's without it, we'd be in a lot of trouble.
Thank you, Benjamin Franklin.
Oh, yes. Him and his kite flying days.
And his kite flying days. Second gear action.
Good go.
I haven't gotten past quarter throttle this entire time.
Don't have to.
You don't need to. It gets right up to speed.
It's so comfortable.
I could take a nap
Please don't.
in the back seat. Well, not while I'm driving.
I could take a nap.
That's a good one. In the back seat, though. Good for road trips.
Oh, God, this car would be wonderful. Go down historic Route 66.
That would be the perfect road trip for this car.
Absolutely.
Route 66. That's where you get your kicks, I've heard.
That's what I've heard. If you can drive on it far enough, you'll run into
Through
a
the
Buc-ee's.
grapevine.
Oh, my.
Just like CCR.
CCR.
Didn't they sing that?
I believe they
the
sing a
grapevine?
version.
Or a version of it? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, they
somebody
didn't
else
sing the
did.
original version,
Yeah.
did they?
Yeah.
That's the version I know is Creedence Clearwater Revival.
Yes. You know The Big Lebowski, you know Credence. Somebody stole the dude's Credence. Have you seen the movie yet?
No.
Oh, for the love.
I've not seen The Big Lebowski.
You
I
need
know.
to see The Big Lebowski.
That's a crime.
It's not a crime, but it's not good. Have you seen Dazed and Confused?
Yes, I have seen Dazed and
Thank
Confused.
God, I'm so proud
That's
of
the
you.
one with
All right.
Matthew
right.
McConaughey.
That's the
That was
one,
the
man.
first big movie he did.
Oh, yeah.
Was Dazed and Confused.
You're cool, man.
The best thing about high school girls is I keep getting older, they say the same age.
That's exactly his line.
Line from the movie.
And it's a great line.
It's a weird line,
Well,
but it's a famous line.
that's McConaughey for you.
That is McConaughey.
What a movie.
I'm pretty sure that line wasn't scripted either.
I'm pretty sure he made that one up on his own.
I think I watched the podcast where he talked about how he made that up.
Is that the same one he talked about his tuna fish sandwich?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
2 bears, 1 cave.
2 bears, 1 cave with the great Bert and Tom and Bert. I like that Tom Segura.
There's a
Bert,
big
he's
puddle
okay
up here.
too.
I'm going to go around it.
Please do. Let's not get this beautiful, gorgeous car.
Yeah.
It's all starting to melt, folks.
I don't want Diesel to get mad at us.
No.
Yeah, the snow's melting. It's going to rain tomorrow.
I heard this
It's
nonsense.
been like 5 degrees for 3 days, and then it's going to rain. It doesn't make any sense. And guess what? It'll probably get below freezing overnight, and then everything will be icy again,
Isn't that going to be fun?
which is just lovely.
Won't
Which
that be
means
just
they're going to
great?
put more salt down on the road, and my car's going to get filthy again.
He doesn't like his Prelude getting salty.
I don't.
He
don't
gets
like
salty
it.
when his Prelude gets salty. How about that, folks?
That is true.
There's another lake. What are we,
Yes.
in Minnesota with all these lakes? But we're not. We're in Missouri. We start with an M. Isn't it beautiful? It is really nice when,
Yeah.
the snow-covered hills and plains. But not snow-covered cars, folks.
Saw my reflection in
He's
the
gonna sing to us.
snow-covered hills
There
and
he
a
goes.
landslide too.
A little bit of Fleetwood Mac, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I love Fleetwood Mac.
Hope we don't get copyright struck. Just kidding.
I don't think I could sing it good enough to get copyright
There
struck.
you go. There you go.
They're like, that's not even close to how it sounds.
Stevie Nicks, please don't sue us.
Yes.
And, of course, Mick Fleetwood. Mick's still alive, right?
That's one of my girlfriend's favorite bands is
Fleetwood Mac?
Fleetwood Mac. Well, she loves Stevie Nicks.
Who doesn't?
Mick Fleetwood was an odd fella.
Oh, he's a very tall drummer. And then, of course, Lindsey Buckingham, who sang Holiday Road from Vacation, 1983 classic with the great, powerful Michael Anthony Hall and Chevy Chase. We're driving a Chevy.
Chevy Chase.
Oh, what a guy. What a guy. He's also tall.
He was tall.
He plays Fletch, F. Fletch, Irwin M. Fletcher, along with the great and powerful John Hamm, which, by the way, was a
Really?
great movie. Yes. Fletch Confess. Roger Sterling was in that movie with him.
John Hamm is from St. Louis.
You're darn right he is. He went to John Burroughs, but I don't hold that against him.
There's a police officer of the law over there.
Ah,
He's keeping us safe.
thank you, sir.
Watching. Just
Always
to make sure
watching.
we're not doing anything illegal.
We're not. We're being good. I mean, this car is really not fast enough to break the speed limit.
I would never do anything illegal because I love eagles,
Oh, yes.
especially bald ones.
Baldwin's and Joe Walsh kind. I love Joe. Here we go.
Ah, this shifter is so buttery.
It's like buttery soft and smooth. Oh,
You
and
just,
I love the heat in this thing.
you just put like the weight of your hand on it and it just slots right in the gear.
It wants to go.
You don't shove it in there, ladies and
No.
gentlemen.
Slow
You never
down.
shove. Don't
No.
force it.
Easy.
Just put a little pressure on there and click, it just slots right in the gear.
Under pressure.
Doon, 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 doon.
Nice.
And then they've sued Vanilla Ice.
As well they should. You don't sample, quote unquote. It's not right.
It's not a sample if you took the entire tune.
That's exactly right.
It's not a sample, you just took it.
You stole it, ladies and gentlemen, and we don't do that. Van Heflin, he also sued, I believe. Mr. Edward, God rest his soul. And I love this brother's book. Alex, good job on your book, sir. And Wolfgang's
the
doing
little
a
blinker
great job.
shows up on the dash.
No way. That works?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Got it.
This is brilliant.
This car.
Second
More than
gear.
a car.
I'm going.
Yeah.
And when you want to get out in front of somebody quickly, the V8 tugs you along. Great.
Sure does. The
Still
old
got
turbo fire.
plenty to get up and go.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up and go.
Well, we're almost back.
Right.
This has been pleasant.
This has been a great drive.
I never get to drive stuff on camera. I like this.
It's fun.
It is fun. Yeah, this is buttery smooth. All right.
Let me ask you this. Where in the heck are our shippers?
I don't know. All right,
gonna
let's
go here.
put it back in the east. But this has been fun. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, we've just been rambling on for a while.
Rambling. A lot of movie stuff.
But we'll see you next time.
Word to your mothers.